stone face.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanted Scott Steiner to go. So
Oh shit.
okay. Are we ready to rock and roll?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I want to make sure. Mm. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
Goddamn, Scott Steiner likes interrupting everything.
You- So
Always gotta
now
put his shit in this everywhere.
it's the end of dirt bike season. So now Scott Steiner's on dirt bikes. Watch out.
The Rough Riders.
Him and Braun Breaker and his brother on dirt bikes. Yep.
No Limit Soldiers.
Listen.
No.
If they were plated gold, I would give them props, but they are not.
No. Yep. So, um, a lot of stuff going on. We have our comic book theater movie of the week, and we have The Punisher from 2004. We get into that later on in the show.
Mhm.
This week it was not much. Like, I've been trying to catch up with everything. There's a lot of new TV shows coming up this week and next week. Um, I got to watch Sandman that debuted last week on Netflix.
Okay.
And Sandman, if you don't know what it is, it's a graphic novel written by Neil Gaiman. Came out like really late 80s to 90s.
Mm-hmm.
About like Sandman, the king of like he's like the king of sleep, the god of sleep and shit. It goes into that realm of just like a lot of like crazy, magical, mystical, black magic kind of shit. And it's a really good show, really good acted. Very beautiful visually as well. It's 10 episodes. It debuted last Friday. Check it out. It's really good.
Okay. I have not ever read any of the graphic novels. What would you say is like the best starting point? Just go to the first
Yeah,
one, or
the
is it
first
like a
one. Yeah, the
particular?
first one.
All right. Okay.
Read volume one, volume two. If you watch the show, volume one, volume two is kind of like your starting point because that's kind of where it all
Also, the
culminates.
show is doing like the first two.
Yes,
Ah, I got you. Okay. So
and it's
do
really good.
you so you really recommend the show? Like
100%.
instead? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it does a good job in telling the story. It does a good job in capturing the book into the movie, into the show. Um, I was really like surprised by it. Like I really like I watched the first episode. I was like, all right, I see where it's going. And then 3 episodes in, I was like, oh shit, this shit's fucking crazy. And it just gets crazier and gets more in depth and later and later. They add more different characters like well, it's Joanne Constantine instead of like John Constantine. They kind of changed some characters up, but it was actually good for the book and I actually read really well. So it actually viewed very well. So definitely check it out. It was really good.
Okay. All right. That's good. Is that a
Um,
character in particular? Wait. So is it the Sandman like a person?
the Sandman is a character. Is the character? Yeah,
Okay.
he's like the
Did
god of sleep. Like yeah,
okay. All right.
the
That makes
Sandman
sense.
comes to town, makes you sleepy. Yeah, yeah, that's him.
I got you.
So
Okay.
that's pretty much what it is. And it deals with that mystical characters. It came from the Vertigo section of DC,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like more of the indie books and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check
Got
it
you.
out.
Okay.
We also had The Prey debuting on Hulu. I did not get to watch it yet. I probably watch it tonight. I've been hearing nothing but fantastic things about it. It's the prequel of Predator.
As in Predator 1?
It's
The one
supposed
with
to
Arnold?
be before Predator 1. It's supposed to be like the first hunt.
Okay. Understood.
And it looks amazing from what I saw. The makeup work was fucking crazy. I'm looking forward to watching it. I do gotta watch it later on today. It's exclusive on Hulu. So definitely check it out.
I just wanted to say it made me confused. I thought it was the video game. Prey,
Yes.
which also stars a Native American character. So I was like, what?
Yeah.
You
Which I
know
think
what?
it could have been worked too.
I mean, listen, if you would have made a movie that crossed over both of those, I thought that would be
Hey, why not? It's all
why
good.
not?
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard about it in passing. I didn't really look at it because I'm like, damn, it just came out on Blu-ray, or it just is coming out on Tuesday, I think it
Yeah.
is. A Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they already showed the date, and it's December 20th, 2024 for part three. I'm like,
Yes.
damn, son, already.
Yeah. They might have the voice of Shadow too,
As in the person
playing Shadow.
playing Shadow has been found already.
They already have him. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Have they
yes.
just flat out said who it is,
Yeah.
or did they go?
Well, they kind of. Well, they he was on Sonic 2, and he did say something. So.
Okay. Well, so just
It
read the
might be Christian
credits.
Bale.
All right, fine,
Yeah.
fine,
He might be talking Shadow the Hedgehog. So.
fine, fine. If he does the Terminator yell thing, he has to do the thing that he got clipped doing. He has to scream at people like that. I don't mean shot for shot him reenacting it, but Shadow has to be he has to be an asshole like that. He
Yeah.
has to just yell at you randomly. You can't get Christian Bale, or he has to talk like Batman. One of the two.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Talk like American Psycho Man?
Um. I
No.
don't know. Well, Shadow was kind of like serious tone.
Here, listen. I'm gonna put it on Front Street. I like Sonic Adventure 2 as much as the next person, but
Yeah.
was Shadow actually a good character? I don't. I don't really think so. He was
No.
kind of a. I'm just gonna put it out there. He was actually not really an effective character like until the end.
Yeah.
He was just an emo hedgehog. That was it.
That rollerbladed.
That was it. Yep, he didn't even roll. But they were like
He technically rollerbladed.
energy jets or something that was kind of supposed to be cool. He was cheating, is what he was doing.
Yeah. I honestly never really. I thought he looked cool, but I never cared for the character.
Exactly. I mean, well,
I
I
want a
didn't
mecha.
care for the character.
I want a metal
I
Sonic.
didn't care for the character until they gave him a gun.
Yeah. And even then, it was terrible.
No, it was terrible, but it was terrible in the right way. If you, he, I think that was probably the video game version of a character jumping the shark.
Yeah.
That was like if Mario had started a game where he was like a real life plumber.
Yeah. It plunged the toilet. It's a me, Mario. You got some dookie in there.
I mean,
I will play this game.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's
Like,
go.
don't make that.
Let's go.
Um,
We got touch screens. Let's go.
don't make that. Damn. Somebody probably already did though. It has to exist.
Anyway. Yeah, Sonic 2 Sonic 3 got announced for the December 2024. Sonic 2 actually comes out on Blu-ray this Tuesday.
Hmm.
And it was a great movie.
We were just talking about the
yeah.
stream, the how fast it is between streaming
Yeah.
and whatchamacallit. And streaming, I think, was like last week.
Yeah.
So now it was a week fast. It was faster than the other movie I was referencing. So like, damn.
Yeah, it came out February.
So no, I'm
No.
not talking about
Yeah.
the movie date. I'm talking about the streaming to
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so it's like they didn't forget
Yeah.
that the Blu-ray market still exists.
Yeah. I
Even
actually
though,
like how they sold it. They kind of sold it like a cleaning tool. Because it's
well,
coming into it's coming out in the steel case and shit, and they kind of like branded it like, hey, you can get Sonic 2. It's good for stains. It's good for this. It's good for that.
okay, it's like that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I was like, okay, it was actually a pretty funny commercial.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was
Well,
like,
let's
I'm
see. At
all
least
for
they
it.
put the effort into the commercial. Good.
I liked Sonic 2 a lot. I thought it was great. I thought it was really funny. I
Hmm.
really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I
Do you
thought
think
Peach's art was
they're gonna have a set with the two movies together?
probably.
All right. Okay.
I think Paramount has both of them on there.
Oh, well, that's the native home for their
Yeah, yeah,
streaming.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. But it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It still had its tropes of what like the human to CGI counterpart thing, but other than that, it was actually really enjoyment. And Jim Carrey was fucking awesome in it. It was a lot of fun. Idris Elba as Knuckles was great. Kind of had like a Starfire vibe to him because he's not used to the world, so he has his own sayings, and when they say certain things, he don't understand it, kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like baseball's the concept of baseball. He's like, why I had to use a bat, but I could just punch it.
Yeah, true. True.
So like
True.
things like that, you know. I
True.
really enjoyed it. I recommend watching it. Maybe we do like a continuation of the video games movies we did. And catch up on some of the movies that came out recently because we actually got like what Monster Hunter and Sonic.
Oh, there's one of the characters in there.
Yeah. Well, Well, I was saying the video game movies that we were doing in a couple years ago.
Oh, I was about to say I thought there was a crossover because I know there actually there's Sonic is in Monster. Hunter.
Yeah. There you go.
He is. Oh, you can make your cat look like Sonic.
Sonic
It's
is everywhere. He's
hilarious.
in Fall Guys now too.
And I mean, now you can beat up Oscar. You can push around Oscar with Sonic.
Yep. 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 But yeah, definitely check that movie out. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Evo is done, right?
Yeah, finally, it was done last week. So I know I don't think there's any more updates that came out.
All
Mm-mm.
right. Yeah, I didn't really see anything else besides they showed the little teaser of Tekken 8.
Yeah, but that was like the day of, so it was pretty done. I mean, they didn't really show anything. They just showed a dude's face
Yeah.
and then the words "get ready." That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You just saw
All right.
Kazuya.
That's it.
Yeah, that's functional fucking family. Probably
Yeah,
like
they
one of
show
the
him
most
throwing the
defunct.
old man.
Huh?
I guess because they have to signify that the old man is dead. Because I know they.
That man is never dead.
I think when the voice actor passed, they really didn't want to have Heihachi around.
They made him young.
Yeah, they literally de-aged the character. So I think they probably just felt that it was like, you know what? Let's retire the character. So
Yeah.
there you go.
There's an animated show coming to Netflix soon of Tekken.
I hope it's good. I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer does not look bad. The art
Mm,
style looks pretty good.
yeah.
But I just hope it's a good story because did you ever get to see that CG movie that they did?
CG one? No.
So,
I saw like
so
the first animated movie they did.
I want to say before 7. I want to say like maybe around the time of Tag 2. Um, and maybe like right after 6BR, I think it was. Like they were doing a bunch of other like I think they were trying to show off the CG. I guess
Yeah.
maybe they were proud of it or whatever. And then that eventually led to there being like this big. They called it canon movie too, because they were starting to actually. I think it was Street Fighter that pushed them to do it, but like you know how Tekken's story don't make any sense,
Yeah.
and every game is something different mostly, and like there's like one main thing is that the Mishima family is all messed up, right?
No, they've been fucked up since the beginning.
So like that's the one main thing, and then
Hmm.
the other thing is like I think it's Paul
Yeah.
and the bear don't get along, right? The sumo wrestler, right?
Got some booty from Michelle. Or
That's the
Julia.
that's the other thing. Yeah,
Was Julia? No, Julia was the daughter. Or Michelle was. I don't fucking know.
yeah. Michelle is the mother, right? Yeah. So, but you know what I'm saying? It has
Yeah.
staples,
Yeah.
but mainly if you looked at the endings, it was like, what the hell's going on? I
Yeah.
can't tell. In one game, Heihachi straps his whole family to a rocket ship and shoots him in his face,
Yeah.
including his grandpa,
I
his
remember that. That was.
recently revived zombie grandpa.
I think that was the tag. The
No,
tag
that's
two.
5. That's the end of
That was at
that's the end of
five.
5.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and then it's like there's other ones where like Paul punches a rock in two. That's it.
Yeah.
Just punches a rock. That's the end. There's the one in one that's my favorite. That's Yoshimitsu's ending, where he's supposed to be Robin Hood, and
Okay.
when you win the tournament, you get a large sum of money.
Yeah.
So in his ending, he wins, comes back to like this village with a like a giant suitcase
Yeah.
filled with money. He opens it up and runs through the village, and the money spills out. But it's PlayStation 1 graphics, and the faces are so bad that you see the villagers, one of them looks like Law and the other
Yeah.
one looks like Michelle, and you just see the worst CG, and his face is just, oh, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe that that got actually printed on a disc. So it still makes me laugh to this day. But like that shit don't make sense, dude.
One of my favorite ones was, I think it was Kuma's ending, that he bought flowers for the panda bear and he's like
Uh-huh.
kneeling and then she just ignored the shit out of him. It's like, God damn, yo.
And the season, yeah, I remember the season start changing. He's just
Yeah.
standing there.
I was like, God damn. Yeah, yeah, I gotta play my bear like that, man. That was so bad for him.
Hmm.
Tekken has some crazy shit, and crazy endings. But again, when they actually, the common sense is the fact that that was the functional shit family.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So like that's the thing they tease with the teaser,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The dysfunctional family, the guy throw him off the cliff, and then the face. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was Kazuya got thrown off the cliff. He climbed up. Then he threw his father off the cliff. Then he climbed up, threw him in the volcano. Like, God
Yeah,
damn.
this is the actual plot points from the game. Yes.
Tekken, yeah, Tekken's always been one of my like. It was just one of those weird shits. I always looked forward to seeing those dumb CGI endings and things like that. It was actually it was a goal to see them because they were always fun.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, they teased eight. They didn't really showcase. I saw like the rest of that we did talked about last week.
Okay. All right.
Um, I guess I don't, it's a small week. It was not last Saturday. It was announced. Let me see, Russo.
No, there was something I thought you would look at. I mean, I also just a personal thing. I would recommend you look at Ed Boon's Twitter, like some of the stuff he was talking about and joking with.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like there was some fan art that he was pointing out and stuff.
Ooh.
It might point to things in the future. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. This
He's
is.
a troll like that. So
Oh, I'm looking at the tips and tricks magazine.
so that what they brought one back or something?
They
Oh no,
just
I know. Okay, okay,
yeah they
okay.
posted up the cover of the
Yeah, the
magazine.
reptile. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I just hope again. I'm just hoping we get something new for Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
I know Scorpion and Sub Zero are supposed to be part of that multiverse game though.
I do know. The animation looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The one that's supposed to be telling Kenji's story.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, they got stuff.
Oh yeah, I did see the trailer of that. I think it came out recently.
Oh, so you mean it's already
Yeah, I think it came out already.
on something?
I think
Okay.
it's on HBO Max.
I mean, damn. That's a really I mean, if anything, check out the trailer. It sold me on it. It looks dope. So,
I think I added it to my thing. That's the reason why I was actually looking at it because I was going through as in last week we were talking about the animation studios like probably be the
mhm.
one first thing to go kind of thing. I actually was going through all the animations and adding them to the list to watch them.
Okay,
So
makes
like I
sense.
saw the new Mortal Kombat movie there as well.
Yeah. So I think you might want to check that out then.
Yeah,
The other thing I want to mention
the
because I
battle.
know you like the
Oh,
game.
sorry, the Battle of the Realms.
Oh, that's the title. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's on HBO
Um,
Max.
was that Ghost of Tsushima? They said the director wants to make a Japanese language movie version. So what do you think about that? Like, would you watch that?
I will watch it. Like again, if I'm set up myself to watch, it's like I've been watching Sentai, so like to listen to and read, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I think it could get success. You remember Hero? Heroes very did very well in theaters.
Okay.
You know, Jet
Okay.
Li. Even Kachitaga Hidden Dragon did really well, and that was also in straight Japanese as well. So I
I
think
think those
they're
are, well, I know what you mean. They were whatever language it was,
yeah Mandarin.
the
Sorry,
native language.
yeah.
Yeah.
Heroes in Japanese.
Okay. I don't
Hero
think, see, that I didn't see. That one
yeah
I didn't see.
Heroes in I think Japanese. No, was it in yeah it was in Japanese or it was in Mandarin. It was one of the two. But like those, but it did extremely well in theaters as well. So there is a market for that, and if it stays true to the storyline of the movie, it honestly the storyline of the game is kind of like the Seven Samurai movie back in the day, like the old black and white one, is very similar to that. So
Hmm.
I could see them doing that. I wouldn't mind a all Japanese movie. I honestly wouldn't mind.
Okay. All right.
I did play
Yeah,
the
I don't see.
yeah
I don't know what to say. I don't see an issue. Not nowadays.
no.
But I mean, I guess I understand people don't want to read.
I will say straight up, if there's a dub version available, I will more likely watch the dub version because I just don't want to read. But
Hmm.
I understand having the Japanese and being set in the original dialect and stuff like that. You might enjoy it more, kind of thing. So I'm all for that. I did play my second run in straight Japanese, and it was pretty dope. The voice acting was a lot. I think the voice acting was good in the English version, but I captured some of the characters more in the Japanese version.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I don't ever mind playing like the Yakuza
Yeah,
games. Is because they don't even. I just thought about that. They don't even have the options.
yeah.
Did Like a
Like
Dragon have
Dragon's
the
English.
option? It does, yeah. Okay. So that was like them going back to like saying, hey, we could just do that.
Yeah,
But like for the longest time, they didn't even have the option. But I think as long as you capture the emotion,
yeah,
right? As long as you do it that way.
yeah. I agree with that.
So, yep.
Oh, you're sounding really far.
Oh no, I was. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. Like Yakuza, I understand it being Japanese, but it's kind of nice having it in English with Like a Dragon. But honestly, the Like a Dragon,
One.
I turn off the English during the karaoke. I don't like the singing in English. You there? Okay. Yeah, I don't care for the singing English. I always take it off. Hello? I'm not sure if you're wrong. Okay. Um, yeah. You there? Yo. Okay. I'm not sure if he's still there or not, so there might be some editing to do. Uh, no. So, okay. I'm not sure if you're there or not, so I'm not sure if that's just options or not. Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you
Yes, sir.
there? Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. It wasn't too bad. All right. Uh, you have to catch me up.
Alright, so I was saying with Yakuza, like there's gonna be a big space within the next couple of minutes that I didn't say that I was trying to see if you're on or not. But yeah, I was saying with Yakuza, like a dragon, I don't mind having English like subtitles, the English dubbed. But like say for instance for like the karaoke, I'll put Japanese on.
Okay, I got you.
because
I
I
got you.
think the English voices are terrible.
I got you.
So those are
Okay.
the little things. But other than that, I don't mind. Like Judgment and Judgment 2 as well. They are both English as well.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. I mean, but then again, that was also them having more money
Yeah.
because I realized also you need to be able to localize that, and I don't think they had the money for that because
Yeah.
that I forget. I we take it for granted because it made it basically,
Yeah.
but like that was one of the few series that was having success at Sega for a while.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of dark
Yeah.
times. They
Yeah.
were
I
struggling
agree
on.
with that. And also like but like I one thing I would have loved if they did, even with like a dragon for the small role he had, Majima be Mark Hamill,
Yeah, no. You're right. You're right.
because
You're
I know
right.
he did talk him in the English version of the first Yakuza.
Hmm.
So I would have liked to see that. I would have been dope. Other than that, it was
True
cool.
that. True that.
But if Ghost of Tsushima comes out in movies and they do Japanese, I'm all for that. It would fit
Gotcha.
it would fit the landscape of the movie.
Okay. Okay.
It's like
All
feudal
right.
Japan and all that shit.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Why not?
Yep.
Okay. So we got this week. We have uh 4 hour movies going. I guess 2000s and beyond 2022. Um, we have this week. We have The Punisher, the first one
Yes.
of the reboot because there was one before. We did watch it, but it wasn't a. It was earlier, so it didn't count
It was in the
towards it.
80s.
But we still have a grade for it somewhere, right?
Yeah, we did.
So it exists.
It
It
did
exists.
pretty good.
Hmm. Hmm. But this is the new one, I believe. This is 2004. It is rated R. It is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Um, let's see what we got. The release date in the USA it says April 12th. It was the premiere everywhere 16th of April 2004. The interesting thing was you told me the video game came out like the same week or the week before or something like that.
Yeah, the same week.
That's pretty cool.
A week after.
A
A
week
week
after.
before.
Okay.
No, my fault. A week before.
Okay. So that was an interesting thing because I just realized how much it's it felt like one was a little influenced by the other, like the game
Yeah.
was influenced by the movie. Then you told me also the game is written by the same guy,
Yeah.
same director.
He wrote the game. Yeah.
So cool, cool. That's I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, well, of us actually looking at a director and seeing what they did and stuff like that, I don't think we've done that many. So I'm not sure if that's known has happened before, but
Hmm.
that's
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, definitely. Kojima, where's the movie at? Come on.
Yeah.
uh, so it was directed by Jonathan Hensley. Like we said, found out that he wrote the game. So that's pretty cool. So if you like the story of the 2004 Punisher game, then go ahead. There he goes.
Yeah.
He directed this movie. Writing credits we have also Jonathan Hensley and Michael France.
Yep.
Um, the cast. Hmm. This is weird. The cast is in order in out. So look, it's not in the order you think it should be. As in the Punisher, he is not the first one. That
Yeah.
seems
Oh, because the reason why they do it, because they have the top cast, and then when you go to full cast, they'll have it in like the after that. So you have the
man.
top cast. The top cast is what you want anyway.
Yeah. No. True enough. I wish they would just put it there because I don't see. Oh,
Because you have Thomas Jane as Frank
yeah, there's
Castle.
only like 3 people. If you do, if yeah, this is completely messed up.
Yeah.
So well, I'll get them first, and then we'll go from there. So we have Thomas Jane, and he is Frank Castle slash the Punisher.
Yep, yep.
But see, then it doesn't have the John Travolta's name is just
Howard Saint.
Howard Saint. Thank you. And then who else does it have?
Samantha Mathis as Maria Castle. Laura Herring as Leva Saint. What's that? A. Russell Andrews as Jimmy Weeks. Omar of Elvia as Joe Toro. James Capolino as Bobby Saint. Um, Mark Colley as Harry Heck. Russell Durman, Tattooed Mike. That's what his name was. Tattooed Mike. Um, at Tony Caroni as TJ. Rick Erstman as Ben Foster as Spacker Dave, which was one of the people in the house. You also had yeah, I'm surprised they don't have this chick as the top billing in this. Rebecca Romaine. Rebecca Romaine. She was one of the main characters.
Yeah, she was like one of the housemates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That
She
is
was
true.
Joanne.
Okay.
You had John Panini as Bumpo, which was the roommate of Ben Foster's character, the one with the
Oh,
piercings
okay.
and shit.
Okay.
Kevin Nash as the Russian.
That's the Russian. Yes, sir.
That's kind of the only names. I don't see no one else that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess not.
how about the dude? I'm trying to just find the actor that played the his right hand man. The
Oh, the best friend. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't. It's
Will
interesting.
Patton
Okay.
as Quentin Glass. So that was the other one. Because again, a lot of the story kind of evolved with him, especially when Punisher was getting revenge and shit like that. It kind of like led into that. The rest of the cast you really don't even know. The rest of them just random other characters. You go from there. So we talk about the movie.
Okay. I mean, I think they did a decent job of retelling the origin story, right?
Yeah,
That's the one thing I saw that I can approve. Because usually when they do that, it's not always good.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, this is interesting. I mean, maybe they made it even more brutal the way it worked out. Um, so basically, the Punisher as Frank Castle before it all before it all goes down, it's an interesting weapons bust. I guess he's like all made up as a different person. I think he has a German accent,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He had blonde hair and all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah, and, so he was basically undercover. Um, but the way it works out is the John Travolta, his son, I believe it is. Actually, do they say his son?
that was
The
his
first
son.
son that gets
Yeah,
killed? They don't say his.
it was. He had two sons and one of them got killed.
Yeah, I wish they would have shown it. Funny enough, he's not top villain. He's out of here. The other one is, but he's not. But one of his sons gets killed in that. I don't even know. I guess gun bust gone wrong or whatever. The weird part was how they shot him, and then the other cops ended up shooting like those people dead. Like what happened? What happened?
He had a
It was so
fake.
weird.
He
It
had
was
a
so
fake.
weird.
He probably shot himself. Like he probably had a button to press and it just took the shot out of him.
It's just it just seemed kind of messed up. I think the your confusion, like the not you, but the viewer's confusion kind of manifests in him because I think they at least do the due diligence in that scene afterwards of him being like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah,
And they like, "Let's ID him," and he's like saying to them, "This wasn't supposed to happen. Nobody's supposed to go. He's just a kid." Like
yeah,
he was saying a bunch of stuff that at least made it. noticeable that, huh? Like, what the hell's going on? Why is this guy dead?
Yeah.
So, and it also like seems to be, even when he goes on vacation, weighing on him before, because these are the part where like before he hugs his wife and they start talking and everything,
Yeah.
he's like walking and moping and stuff for like a hot second, and it's like, is he gonna tell her about what happened? And then he just goes into whatever and BS's and hides it. You know, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to tell her what happened. Anyway, um, I don't think they made it clear in the beginning the level of, I guess, how powerful John Travolta's character is,
Yeah.
right? But soon you find out once his son dies, um, and he just, I guess they're gonna put the hit out on him, and then the wife is just like, take his whole family. It's like, damn, son. So the way it ends up happening is almost too good to be true, where the whole family is celebrating like just a big family gathering,
Yeah.
and every single family member is there, and they just all get eliminated, just dead.
Yep.
Every last one of them. They have this cool scene with his pops where they're looking at the guns and then chit chatting, and then they hear the gunshots, and then they go, and then they freaking two-man it up to a point, right? And then the pops get shot, but then as this one of the assassins tries to kill Frank Castle, like the dude just old man strimps it
Yeah.
and knifes him in the back. And then just drops dead with the death grip. I'm like, oh shit, jeez, great. So the I don't know what to say about it, because at one point I feel like the movie tries to be grounded,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of bullshit in it.
Yeah.
There is a lot of superhero bullshit. There's a lot of fantastical, this can't happen in real life type of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the little line that they do cross. It doesn't really go anywhere too weird. Like the weirdest thing in the movie is probably John Travolta
Yeah.
and just how crazy he is. Like if you painted his face up, he could have been the Joker, because the stuff he ends up doing is just insane.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, I guess it it manages not to feel like anything else, right? Like we've watched so many movies so far. This doesn't feel like anything else we watched.
It felt like the
Right.
other Punisher a little bit. That was it. It had shades of the other Punisher as well, but actually,
Uh,
yeah.
he wasn't. That's my other thing, was just the actor Thomas Jane did not come off as crazy or unhinged.
Yeah.
Like throughout this movie, he seemed like the most calm. He seemed like he knew what he was doing at all times. Like he showed emotion,
Yeah.
like in the scenes before he was the Punisher. Like he was still a normal human being, and not like had his whole family massacred in front of him.
Yeah.
But after having that happen and then trying to avenge them, right? At what point does that really show? Because you don't really see it. Not when he's living in the house
No, not at all.
or the apartment. He doesn't seem like crazy or bugged out. Like
He's
yes, they have the scenes where they talk about the alcoholism.
yeah.
The girl's like, yeah, I know, don't drink the memories away and stuff, because
Yeah.
they'll come back to haunt you. So, foreshadowing, they end up they do,
Yeah.
and people in the house they don't really survive.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. I think only she does, which I kind of thought was dumb luck.
Oh man, the scene with Ben Foster is getting the piercings pulled
I
out.
know. Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't suck, but it was painful.
It was. Yeah, I mean,
Oh
that's
man.
another thing though. You mentioned the discrepancy in which the movie tried to present itself, because
Yeah.
it's like it feels like it wants to be PG-13
Yeah.
for the lack of like just outright blood, but there's so many gunshots and people hit,
Yeah.
and it felt like they were like, okay, we can't go this level of gory. Yeah, we can have nudity in the scenes where it makes sense, because there's like a gambling den with just naked girls there,
Yeah.
and a
You
bar and
see
whatnot.
one set.
But but that's about as raunchy as it gets, and it's like that's not anything.
Yeah.
You could maybe get that on what on What are the shows that come
Well,
on
if
TV
you're in the
now?
80s, you're in the 80s, you were able to get that under the PG-13.
No, but I'm just saying, like that's way more tame than the stuff that comes on like whatever show is
Yeah,
popular on HBO. You know what I'm saying?
no, 100%. That shit
Like
was
so,
more
this
tame
movie
than
doesn't.
the actual Punisher TV show.
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like so, the movie doesn't go as far to really earn the rating, other than you see people get hit with gunshots. That's it.
yeah. Cause even like some of the gory scenes that you think is gonna go like crazy, doesn't even show. Like when he took the blade off that paper cutter and used it on the dude's head,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really see it.
True,
You heard the action, you didn't see it.
true.
So there
But
was,
about the goriest thing was Kevin Nash's face
yeah, like his fucking shit turning extremely red and looking
and
at his
bubbling
butt.
up like that.
He was
Yeah.
looking at his own butt.
Yeah, I never noticed his arm
Yeah,
was just completely on his back. It was
yeah,
like Jesus Christ. That was I mean that was a highlight of the movie. The fight scene with the Russian. I liked it. Shout outs to
yeah,
Kevin Nash.
yeah.
Really
Kevin
like.
Nash.
Um, but yeah, I mean that's about the only thing. I guess I could agree with you on that. Having looked back at it, but watching it, no, it didn't bother me. It didn't
Yeah.
bother me.
Like that was the only thing. I felt like their PG and their rating system on this movie was confused. Like they wanted to be rated R because they wanted to be able to show the certain things, but then they kind of backed up on some of the things that you wanted to see. Like again, there are certain scenes that you wanted to see the violence, and they changed the scene. It was like, yo, I want to see him get blown up. Come on, show it,
Exactly. Yeah,
please.
yeah. Like
I did enjoy the movie though. I thought Thomas Jane wasn't bad. I wouldn't have mind seeing him again as Punisher as well. I think he had the aesthetic as him. Again, I wish he had more of, I guess, emotional shit afterwards, because he was just kind of like he had his mission of what he wanted to do. He was straightforward to it. He was kind of a robotic in that way after the family died.
hmm
But it like he didn't really like showcase like it's hard to describe. It's just more like the emotion of him going after these people wasn't really there. He just went after them because that was exactly who killed them and stuff like that, and that was why he was going after. There was no emotion after he killed the last person. There was no emotion after he killed the person that actually shot him and things like that.
hmm
But other than that, like I liked how he made everyone kind of kill each other. I
Yeah, that
did like that plot point of just throwing his wife on the fucking train, like you bitch, go,
yep.
and just like he just stabbed his boy, and his boy didn't even get a chance to tell him that he was gay. So it was like fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I was like, goddamn, John Travolta, man. Oh man,
And
I actually
I
think he
have
got
to
it.
I have to say that I felt that the last scene was overkill.
Yeah,
I understand he was destroying the guy's business, like it was everything was over. It was like that's it, it's
yeah,
done. But it just seemed cheesy.
yeah,
Just all those cars blowing up around him as John Travolta's being dragged in the middle and then slowly catches on fire.
yeah,
But he's still doing his exaggerated John Travolta scream.
yeah,
Like I was laughing more than I was like horrified. Like
yeah,
bad job. Bad. But then again, that's just John Travolta acting.
yeah.
He's a character, not the best acted character, but he's a character. So
Where are you gonna rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Okay.
Still good. Still
So
good.
this would be now your. Do you want it over Blade or X2 or underneath?
Blake can be over this one.
Over X2.
Yeah, over X2.
Changed it. Punisher. I just put 03 because there's another. I know. Well, the other one's named Warzone. Next Punisher movie. Anyway, um, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go 375.
hmm
I'm gonna go. I enjoyed it though. It was a good movie, but there was things about this, like again, the confusion of the rated R and what it wanted to be. I think if they would have just went balls to the wall with it, I think I would have scored it a little higher. But it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Next movie on our list of our comic book theater is Spider-Man 2.
Okay. Okay.
I'm excited for that. That one's probably gonna be my. I think
How
that's
many
gonna
times do they play that hero song?
Roll the Hero. That was the first movie.
You sure?
Yeah.
They don't play it again?
This
Okay.
one was vindicated by Dashboard Confessions. Vindicated. But they didn't really use the soundtrack that much in the movies. They used
Okay.
like the orchestra and shit.
Got you. Got you.
I think the only scene that had like Spider-Man 1 was the Sum 41. It was playing in the car.
I
Uncle Ben.
don't even think they played any licensed music until the end of The Punisher. So I thought it was weird.
They played the Drowning Pool song twice, and they played the You Wanna Step Up, Step Up, Gonna Step Up.
Was it Let the Bodies Hit the Floor or no?
No, it was it
Just
was
Hit the Floor?
it was Drowning Pool with the new singer, because the guy that sung Let the Body Hit the Floor, he passed away. So they got a
Oh,
new singer. So basically, they had one of the main songs of that soundtrack, and it did play
okay.
during when this dude was
It,
playing the video games.
so
Um,
the other, oh, that's what, oh yeah. They were playing a lot of different things. I got
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Okay. I didn't know it was licensed music. All right,
yeah,
all right. I mean, like soundtrack music, excuse me.
yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay.
So yeah, we got Spider-Man 2 next week. We got Sky High the following. We got Elektra, Batman
Oh.
Begins, Constantine,
Electra. You can't just
Elektra.
skip over that. Jeez. That might be something to beat Catwoman. I don't. Mm.
We got Constantine, Fantastic Four, History of Violence, Sin City, Son of the Mask, and V for Vendetta.
I have to see what Electra's rating is.
Very low.
Electra.
Electra
Wait,
was
it doesn't show up?
Electra. They're like, nah, B.
No. No. Definitely.
I found it. Look, Electra
They would
trailer.
have. Oh.
4.7.
Oh. All right.
Metacritic score of a 34.
Okay.
Give it a 50. Who the fuck gave this a 50? This movie's bad. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Did anybody give it a 10?
No, they gave it
Anybody
like
give it a high
6 and
rating?
7 though. That's too fucking high.
I mean, that's less than Catwoman. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She-Hulk comes out this week.
Okay.
I hope it's
Cool.
good.
Cool. Yeah, good
Anyway,
stuff.
we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. We're at Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. What else we got?
WordPress.
Oh, yeah, we got one of those. You right.
Yeah.
We right, Mark.
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark with the mic. Follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Inc. and The Wrestling Babble. We are very active on there. Anything that deals with the retro wrestling retrospect, all those videos of the matches we talk about are all on the Facebook page, so definitely check that out. Yeah, we got Spider-Man next week. I'm a little excited. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.